Are you coming or not?
What?
Are you coming or not?
Bro, I don't want to film this video. I honestly don't even want to talk about it.
Why?
Because just thinking about it pisses me off. Like, move over a little bit, please. Alright, so I don't know where to begin. This is not a fun, joyful video like we usually put out. This is something more on the serious end. As you guys can tell, I'm very upset, and I really don't want to have to talk about this, but it's been bothering Janiece for a while, so I might as well vent to you guys because you guys are our family and we try to let you guys know everything that's going on with us. So I guess welcome to another video. Welcome back to the channel. You want to tell them how it started? Basically how it went down.
Okay. I don't even know where to start. If I laugh, it's because I don't know how to talk about sad situations.
She laughs when she gets nervous, guys. It's completely natural for her, so.
I laugh when I'm uncomfortable because I don't know how to deal with like sad things.
Well, we're about to explain it, like everything happened so fast.
So basically, I was walking Blooper in our apartment complex, and I usually take him for a walk like in the afternoon. It was like really sunny outside. Like usually I leave my phone inside of my apartment, but this time I just brought it with me, only because I don't know, I just figured you'd FaceTime me or something while you're on break. But I'm walking Blooper, and Isaiah always tells me to turn on my car before I walk him, just so it can like run for a little while because my car has issues. But anyway,
Guys, since she's not working right now, her car literally just sits. So for the sake of the car's health, I guess you can say, I tell her to start it, every other day kind of thing, just to keep it running, and just keep it running. Just have the car as if it were normal, because she's not driving, so might as well turn it on. But go ahead.
So I noticed like this van behind my car, and it was like weird, but I didn't pay attention to it at first. And I am sitting here turning on my car, and I always leave the door open, and like the car was, we have like a cul-de-sac, so my car was parked right here in the cul-de-sac, and like say this is my car, the truck was like right here. It was a little bit far, but like not that far. Anyway, I turned on my car, I'm walking him, and I noticed there's like these two men in the car, and like I hear them speaking like in a different language. They're on the phone.
It was some type of foreign language. We don't know.
It wasn't Spanish.
We don't know what it was.
Because I speak Spanish and I know it wasn't Spanish. But I don't know what language it was, but I just know that it was not any language that I could
definitely something foreign, for sure.
So, like I said, it was two men, and they were following me, I felt. I walked down the street, they drive down the street. They're staring at me the whole time. And like, I didn't want to make obvious eye contact, but like, I looked at them like from the corner of my eye, and I'm just like, when you feel like something's off? Like, I felt it instantly from when I turned on my car. And I just kept on walking every which way with Blooper to try to make sure that I wasn't tripping. Like I'm not going crazy. This is like definitely like something wrong.
She would walk one way, they would follow. She would go back to the original place she was at, and they would follow. That's how she knew that they were following her, because they were going back to the same exact starting point every time she went back. And I'm gonna go get a bottle of water because I'm getting angry just thinking about this.
Do I keep explaining? Huh?
Hmm?
Do I keep explaining?
Go out. I just gotta cool myself down.
So it got to the point where I was just really scared and I started panicking. And also I'd like to mention that there was a little girl outside walking her dog and she was probably like 6 years old. And I remember thinking, like, why would you let your child outside her house by herself? Like, and how I was feeling, honestly, I wanted to stay outside just to make sure that she was okay. Because God forbid if something would have happened to her, like, I would not have, like, forgiven myself for it. But I'm, at this point, really afraid. I don't see the little girl anymore. And I just start running. Like, not running, but like walking fast to my car.
Wait, just to mention, we actually saw the little girl. She's
okay.
Yes, she's okay. Just throw that out there so they don't get worried.
Thank God.
Yeah, but continue.
But I start walking towards my car and I notice that the van starts following me again. And it's just like, something like this has always been a fear of mine. And it's crazy because, like, growing up in the hood, you would fear more of something like this happening to you, like, out there, than moving to a good area, an area that's considered rich and rural. Like, all of a sudden something like this is happening. And it's worse because in the hood everybody's around, everybody sees everything, you know. But here I was alone. It was just literally me and that little girl. So there was no witnesses, no one to, like, make sure that I was okay, no one to, you know, there was nobody there. So I'm nervous. I'm in this moment, it's just like, I'm sorry if this happens to you, or has happened to you rather, because it's the scariest feeling. It's like you always think that you know what to do in a situation when you're in it, but like when you're actually in it, your mind just goes blank. So at this point, I see them like driving faster.
Yo, what pisses me off, and I'm sorry to cut you off, what pisses me off is that this would happen while I'm at work. Cause even though if I would have been home, there's times where she goes and she'll take out Bloop and take him for a walk or whatever, and I'll be inside, or vice versa. I just, like, I don't wish that would have happened, you know what I mean? But like, I wish that when it did happen, I was home, so that when it actually happened, I can actually go outside and, you know, do what I have to do. Not trying to sound like a tough guy or anything, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Like, I was able to handle the situation. But
so at this point, I already have figured out that things are going very wrong very fast. So I'm trying to, like, Blooper's a dog, he doesn't know what's happening, so he's sitting here trying to sniff everything and lick stuff, and I'm like trying to pull him, like, baby, we gotta go, you know. And like, I'm running to my car to turn it off to get my keys, because I need my keys to get inside the house. And all of a sudden the van comes into the cul-de-sac fast, reverses, and parks. There's one spot next to my car, and then there's an empty space, and they park in the empty space. And they didn't even reverse in the parking spot all the way. They kind of just like reversed, and I guess he noticed that I was running.
They literally pulled up to the empty spot next to her, and you can tell they literally like were in a rush, because they didn't try to park nice or anything. They literally pulled into an empty spot and just tried to fucking hop out the shit and keep going.
And basically, like, I jumped out of my car and I start running to the door, like full speed, like. And at this point, I knew that like everything was.
If you guys know exactly like the gist of the video, exactly what we're talking about. We're not gonna say like the key terms like kid, nat, like we're not gonna say that because terms like that, YouTube will freaking delete this video ASAP, just because that's how they are. So we're trying to just like have this video go up and inform you guys without it getting taken down for whatever reason, because YouTube has been on some BS lately.
Yeah, so basically I start running to the door to open the door, and the passenger hops out of the truck and he starts charging after me, and he's running very fast. And I just instantly, my first instinct was to call him, and I'm whispering to him as I'm running. I'm like, babe, I think that this person's trying to take me. And he's just like, what? I can't hear you. And I repeated myself, he still couldn't hear me.
Mind you guys, I'm at work. I get a phone call from her. When I see a regular phone call from her, it worries me, because that means it's something serious, because usually she'll FaceTime me. Whenever I get a regular call from her, I immediately jump and answer the phone because I know something's wrong. And that's only happened, I think this is like the second time this has happened. The first time, I forgot what it was, but it was nothing as serious as this. But, go on.
So, he finally answers the phone. And my first instinct, I was so close to the door and this man was still running after me. And I was just like, hi, 911? Hi, like,
Mind you, she's talking to me.
All that happened was the man instantly got up, like, went like this, and did a whole 360, and went the other way. And I ran inside, and Isaiah was just like, what happened? And I explained to him what happened, but I was like hysterically crying, because I knew that like I could have lost my life so quickly in a matter of seconds. You know?
Guys, I'm so lost. I pick up the phone, she's like whispering, I can't make out what she's saying. And all I can hear is like the panic in her voice. That's all I can really make out. So I'm literally like at my desk at work, I hear her like start panicking, whatever. I get out of my desk, I go to like the hallway so no one hears my business. And I'm trying to talk to her, I'm like, babe, what are you talking about? Hello, hello, like what are you saying? I can't hear you. And I just hear her like panting. Just her breath is just panting, and I can't make out what she's saying. So then she ends up getting inside the house, from what she tells me, and she just tells me everything that went down. And honestly, I was just so angry, because something like this would happen when I'm not home. I feel like that's just always how it is. Something bad always happens at like the worst time, you know what I mean? And it just makes this whole situation even more worse. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. So she calms down, she tells me what happens. You know, I'm asking her the questions, you know, is she alright? Did you see the guy? Where did he go? Did you get the license plates? What did the van look like? What did the guy look like? I'm asking her all these types of questions, and you know, she's answering them or whatever. And I asked her, you know, did you tell the leasing office? You know, you got to make them aware, because there's other people obviously in this complex that should be aware of this situation. We tell the people we have to call, you know, we call the cops or whatever. They gave us a list of vans that look suspicious in the area, and apparently none of these vans, the van that we told them what it looked like, apparently was nothing that they had in the record. So this was a completely new one, which is even scarier, because it's like these type of things, they just keep on going and going and going. It's like growing, you know what I mean? It's honestly very scary and very sad that this is like a common thing now. And honestly, you don't hear about it a lot, but it's out there. It's real. It's scary.
I feel like women always fear for this to happen to them, like constantly. And the fact that it's been my biggest fear.
Guys, she's always told me since I met her that literally it was her biggest fear is for someone to try to come and, you know, take her, do whatever, you know, the hell they want to do, whatever the case is. I'm not going to say the words because YouTube might take it down. But yeah, it's like, you hear about these stories and it's crazy and it's sad, but it's like when it hits home, it's on another level. It's just...
And the fact that it could have happened...
You want water?
Oh.
Sure.
The fact, like, that it could have happened is like... It's like really scary, and it opens your eyes like to a lot of things, and it really does make me afraid, like you know, of like going places on my own, you know. And it sucks because like I've always like had anxiety and always naturally feared going places by myself and like doing things on my own, just because I didn't want to be by myself. But now I have like an actual fear of it because of this. So it sucks feeling like you've healed from something and then all of a sudden you're like going back to like being afraid. But
I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. We just wanted to share this with you just because you guys are our family, and if for whatever reason Janiece seemed off in any of the videos, which I don't think you were, I think you've been alright, but we decided to talk about this because it's something that's been weighing heavy on our mind, and every time it comes up, it honestly just gets me even more mad. But yeah, like all the proper steps that we needed to take, they've been taken. It's out of our hands at this point, and now we can only tell people around to, you know, be safe, look out, watch your back, and you know, just try to take every precaution you can. But it sucks too because we moved into a very nice area where it's not a lot of crime at all. Like, it's the type of neighborhood that you call the cops, they're here in like literally a minute. So for them to even try to attempt something like that over here on this side of town, one, they got a lot of like, they got some guts for that. For y'all to even try to come over here and try that. But like I said, I wish I would have been home when that happened, because it would have been a whole different situation. It honestly would have. Because you would have came in the house like that, and you told me what happened real quick, immediately I would have ran outside. I would have chased that van, I would have hopped in my car and go run that van down, I would have been on it. And honestly, I don't care what could have happened to me at that point, as long as I know I caught the guy or I got some type of good description or license plate number, knowing that I got him, I would have been content. I don't care what could have happened. But that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, this wasn't a joyful, happy video like we usually put out, but it's something that we needed to share with you guys, keep you guys in the loop. We never want to hide or keep anything from you guys. We know some things are personal, some things are private, not everything is for the camera, but honestly, if this is something that's going to affect Janiece, or something that could possibly show, like in a vlog or something, that she seems off outside, we want you guys to know that this is why.
I also want to remind like young girls, like, don't go anywhere alone. Like, make sure that you're with somebody.
For God's sake, please do not go alone.
Somebody that can protect you. A person that's bigger. Like, you and your girlfriend are not gonna protect each other. I'm sorry to tell you, you're not.
One grown man can handle two small girls.
Exactly. Like, if
as
you're
sad
young,
as it is.
Even grown women, but like, take precautions, carry mace, but like, have something to
some
protect
type of protection,
yourself.
yeah.
Cause me, I always was afraid to carry something on me, and all of my friends had something, and I was just like, no, like I can never hurt anyone. But when you're in that situation, you have no other choice. It's your life or theirs. Always be aware of your surroundings. Please do not put headphones in when you're walking around either, because I see that a lot and I'm like, please stop doing that.
And also, guys, at night, if you guys have to go out at night, only if you have to, I would, like I said, carry protection. But if you don't have to step out the house, do not step out the house. If it could wait till the morning where it's daylight and in public, wait till then.
Well, this happened to me in daylight, so it can happen anytime.
But that's what I'm saying. But you know, things are more common to happen at night than they are in daylight. Not saying that they don't happen in daylight. Of course they can happen in daylight, but it'd be way more easier for the predator to do something at night because everything's not as visible. Everything's more, you know, nighttime-ish.
Yeah, and also make sure to always lock your cars as
For real.
soon as you get in.
Pretty much just gonna end it here. Just wanted to share that with you, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully the next video would be more joyful and happy. But
and I'm sorry if like this is like a downer type of thing, because we always have such like high energy, but I'm human, and this
no,
kind of stuff
you don't even have to apologize. That's not even something you should apologize for. We're sharing our lives with you guys, and if you guys want to be a part of our family, not everything is always happy and joyful and fun and games. You know what I mean? We're people just like you guys, and we go through stuff, and if we're family, you guys are gonna know about it. So you don't have to apologize for that. But yeah, guys, I guess we'll see you in the next video.